Hi everybody, it's Stephanie Sparrow. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for my eye makeup. This came as a request from one of my Instagram followers. It's XXEMSC Love XX. So this one's for you. First I'm going to get my hair out of my face so you can see the end result. So this is what I have. So let's get started. Yeah, I was going to show you with it closed. Alright, so the first thing I do is I take a white eyeliner pencil. It's NYX. You don't necessarily have to use the brands that I'm using. Pretty much any standard makeup that I'm using can be used with any brand. So I start by taking the white and putting it in my waterline, and I also do it underneath the waterline. And then with the waterline, underneath the waterline, I blend with my finger. Next step, I am using Maybelline Define-A-Line. Any sort of cream eyeliner will work. You just don't want a hard eyeliner, you want it to be soft. And I go underneath my waterline and just do the center. Now it looks thick right now, but what I do is I take my finger and I push up on the line to kind of thin it out. I gotta wipe off my finger now. And then the next step, I use a liquid eyeliner. I use All My Intense Eye Color. I don't know if you can see that. And on my lid, I draw a line as close to my eyelashes as I can. And then from the corner of my eye, get my hair out of my face, right here, I draw a line up and out. About right there. Hold on, I gotta get a little more eyeliner on here. And then from that corner, I go straight out like that. And then just fill in right here. I make funny faces when I do my eye makeup. And then I extend it underneath just a little bit. Like so. I like to check to make sure that they're even. For the most part, they usually are. Okay. And the next thing I do is I take a nude color that blends with my skin. I'm using Maybelline New York Champagne Fizz. And I cover my entire lid with it. And then the next color I'm using is just a CoverGirl Black. I like to use the more matte blacks, the ones with like the glitter and stuff for not for me. Now, to get your color to stay a little bit better with the black and not get all that powder underneath your eye, either take a wet washcloth and kind of dab your foam eye powder, I can't talk, your foam, just dab it, but I cheat and I just get it a little wet with my tongue. And then I just do the lid to the lid line and bring it out to the corner of where your eyeliner stops. And then I just take my finger and blend. Now for the mascara. For the bottom, I use Lashaholic by, I think it's Hard Candy. Yeah, Hard Candy. You see how it's curved? I like to use the curved part at the bottom and just put mascara where the eyeliner is. And then anywhere where I don't have the mascara and the eyeliner, I just kind of remove it. And then for the top, I use Maybelline New York's Falsies. I guess scrape off the excess. And then when applying the mascara on the top, I go out at an angle. Like so. And a lot of the times this one tends to clump. I like it because it puts more mascara on, but I use a eyebrow brush to separate the lashes a little bit. And then I take my eyelash curler, I heat it up a little bit. Alright, there you go. That is how I do my eyes. So thank you XXEMSC Love XX for that request. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to my videos. I'll be putting them out as often as I can. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. It's SP4RR0W. And I also have a Twitter, which is SP4RR0WX3. Alright guys, that's it for now. Bye!